everyone, my name is Emily and welcome to my new channel, Thriving on a Budget. Here we'll do cash stuffing, savings challenges, and working our budget around whatever life brings our way. So today I'm going to be cash stuffing the third paycheck of February for a total of $2,059. We're going to start, as always, with our weekly spending binder and groceries. So groceries, we'll be receiving $410. I typically don't cash stuff this much, but we kind of shorted ourselves the first 2 weeks of the month, so I put a little extra in here. So that brings groceries to 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30. $430 in groceries. Costco. I'm waiting on a cute little Costco vinyl sticker. So for now, this is my homemade Costco envelope label. Costco will be receiving $50. It's not enough, but it's something, just to pad the grocery budget a little bit. Eating out will be receiving $60. It's a 60 here. 50 and a 10. So now we have 1, 10, 15, $115 in eating out. Date night will be receiving 20. So now we have $40 in date night, and my hubby and I do make the attempt to go out together, just us, monthly at least, at a minimum. Toiletries will be receiving $20. That'll be a 10 and 2 5s. So now toiletries has 10, 25, 35, $35. Household will be receiving 15, 10 and a 5. So we have 10, 25, 30. Local brews is for adult beverages, and that will be receiving a 50. I can't wait till the weather gets warm. My husband and I like to go to one of our local breweries and just sit outside and enjoy each other's company. So I can feel it in the air. It's coming, but we're not quite there yet. Fun will be receiving 40. We do try and budget money for us to do something as a family every month. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $84 in fun. Wawa, if you live in the Mid-Atlantic, you know Wawa. It's a very easy place to spend a lot of money. So we try and keep ourselves on a budget for Wawa. If you're not in the Mid-Atlantic, it's like maybe a Bucci's or a Sheetz. I don't really know other equivalents all over the country, but definitely requires a budget. So Wawa has 25. Kids will be receiving 20, oh, not a 20, a 10 and 2 5s. This is just spending money for the kids. They have their own debit cards. They have their own savings accounts. This is just for, if we're out and about or they want some random thing at a random time, that there's some cash set aside for spontaneous things. So we have 10, 20, 5, 35, 45, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have $49 in kids. That seems like too much money. Hold on. Oh, you know what? It is too much money because they are only getting 20. For some reason, I thought I was giving them 25. Right, 10, 20, 40. There's an extra 5 in there, and I don't know why. My denominations may be off later, but we'll see. If I have extra money, we know where it went. Buffer will be receiving 10. Oh, these ones are rough. Okay. So buffer has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I try not to keep too much money in here because I don't want to rely on it. It's really just for extra bits of money here and there, not as like its own category for me to spend from. That's it for our spending binder. The next binder is our short-term savings / there are some spending envelopes in here. Monthly subscriptions will be receiving $70. So 1, 2, 3, and 10. This also is for trash and recycling, so there are months where there's rollover in here because it's a quarterly bill. So monthly subscriptions have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 179 in subscriptions, which is correct. And annual subscriptions will be receiving a 10. I just paid for my Costco membership, so we're building this back up. Gymnastics. This is going to be a controversial envelope because we spend a lot of money in gymnastics, but I typically don't cash stuff this much money. It usually goes to Ally, but we have a out-of-state trip coming up next weekend, so I just wanted to have the money pulled out and ready, so when I need to unstuff and pay, it's already here. So gymnastics will be getting $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $800. Look at those 100s. I haven't seen 100s like that in a while. They look fake. Well, as long as the bank doesn't give me a problem. So $800 in gymnastics. And I do want to say a disclaimer, this is an extraordinarily expensive sport. And if we couldn't afford it, we wouldn't be doing it. So this is not something that is a financial burden on our family. We're not putting ourselves into debt. That I fully recognize the privilege of being able to pay for a sport this expensive, but at the end of the day, like, we can afford it. Medical will be receiving $50. Pets will be receiving $20. So now Pets has $50, $70, $85. This is really just for food and treats. This isn't for vets, the vet bills or anything like that. I have a separate savings envelope for the vet, and we do have 3 dogs. So typically this is enough on a monthly basis for food. So I did just change some food to like a mid-level allergy food that's relatively expensive. So we'll see if I need to up the amount that I'm putting in this envelope. Haircuts will be receiving $4, which should bring it to an even 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I pay for my own haircuts. This is really just for my kids. And everyone just had haircuts, so we're good for a while. Clothing will be receiving $50. So now we have $70. I really need to bulk this up because this is like a chronically underfunded envelope. There's 5 adult-sized humans in this house, so we spend a lot of money in clothes, even though we don't buy expensive clothes. Electronics will be receiving 10, so now we have 15. Family fun, I don't directly stuff this envelope. This will receive money from my fun envelope in our weekly spending binder. So if there's anything left at the end of the month, I'll roll it over into this envelope. So this is really just in case we decide to do something as a family that is outside of our normal budget or is a little more pricey, that we have this here as kind of a buffer. School will be receiving $20. So now school has $50. And this is just for lunches, school fees, etc. And then back to school, we'll be receiving 10. So I have $60 in cash. If I can get this separated. There you go. $60 in cash, and I have $100 in a high yield savings account. So I have $160 total. Let me fill out this little guy. This tracker saves $400, and my goal is to do this 3 times, one for each of my kids. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But I would like to have $400 for each of them for going back to school, which would include school clothes and shoes. I made this tracker. I don't sell them. I don't have an Etsy shop, sorry. But Canva's really easy to use and user-friendly, so you know, it doesn't take long to make your own trackers if you're so inclined. Giving will be receiving 5. So now Giving has 10. And Phillies, we have Sunday home tickets for the Phillies, so they'll be receiving 20. So I have $40 in cash and $350 in Ally for Phillies for a total of $390. Moving on to my savings binder. I did some auto transfers this month, which I don't typically do. So if I did, I'll let you know. So emergency, I did auto transfer instead of cash. So there we have a total of $2,750 in Ally. Healthcare deductibles will be receiving $10. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, $100 in healthcare deductibles. And I can color in another little heart. So we do have a flex spending account that's mostly fully funded. We have used some of it, but the goal is to have a nice cushion of money there available when we run out of FSA money and we have to start using cash again for medical expenses. PetVet will be receiving 20. So now we have 1, 2, 20, 40, $240 in PetVet. And let me fill in my little tracker. 1, 2, yep, 240. So like I said, we have 3 dogs. So ideally this has much more in it. So I really need to also build this one up. This is like one vet visit. So I really do need to put more money in here. Home, pool, and car maintenance all were auto transferred this paycheck, so they each received $25. So home has a total of $590 in Ally. Pool has a total of $370, and that's between Ally, and there's a little bit of cash in here. And then car maintenance has a total of $50, which I'm building back up because we just bought tires. There's 25 in cash and 25 in Ally. Travel, I just pulled everything from travel pretty much. My son's going to Germany this summer, so I had to pay for his plane ticket. Boobies, I'm saving for a breast reduction, so you probably will almost never see me cash stuff this unless it's a magic month or a bonus. I typically put money aside for this category out of my own funds, so but I do keep it here as a tracker for myself. So the goal is $15,000. Each of these icons is worth $300. So I have $3,320 in Ally right now. Moving. So I had this envelope. I took this envelope away. I brought it back. We are planning on moving once our kids are out of the house to something smaller and more manageable. So this is just going to be a slow grow envelope. And, you know, slow grow is better than no grow. There's whatever's there when we actually decide to move is gravy, right? So movie's getting $10. So now we have 30. And my little tracker. I need a lighter blue. Oh, well. Again, I made this tracker. Sorry, I can't refer you to an Etsy shop. Maybe I'll make them available for free or something sometime. Boy, that was just not drying. So we have $30 in moving. Holidays, I directly transferred my Christmas money to Ally. So there's $420 in Ally for Christmas. And then the other holidays are getting $30. So that's a 20 and a 10. I do have a little bit I need to unstuff from here from Valentine's Day spending. So Other holidays have $1, $20, $30, $140. This is my Budget with Carly challenge. Whoop. I'm pulling all the stuff. It's absolutely adorable. I am a child of the 80s, so I couldn't pass up these little tape decks because they're adorable. It's a scratch off challenge, and then these are little holographic numbers. This is actually for next week. I already pulled the card from this week. So this week we get $20. So we have 1, 20, 40, 55, 60, $160. This is also a Budget with Carly challenge. It's just little words, dictionary that kind of pertain to personal finance, budgeting. So persistence, the fact of continuing to try to do something despite difficulties. So be persistent. This one will be receiving $35. This is also for next week. I already pulled it. So it's a 20, a 10, and a 5. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 75, $175. This challenge is to go towards college costs, and this challenge is to go towards house or pool, whichever needs it at the moment. And this is also from Budget with Carly. It said December on the bottom. I just cut it off and laminated. Really, this is just for my extra ones and stuff to just accumulate back here. And once I have enough, I'll try and knock out, you know, one of those 2 challenges, pick another card. And last but not least is our Family and Friends binder. So anniversary, you'll never see me directly stuff. This holds rollover money from date night. So if there's anything left at the end of the month in date night, I will roll it over here to anniversary. So anniversary has $150, $70. 80s Babies is my husband and I's birthday envelope. This is my little IOU. His envelope is a little underfunded because his birthday, when it came, I didn't have my system down yet, and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do for birthdays. So when I get my bonus, I'm gonna need to shore his up to what it should be right now. So our envelope gets 20. So we have 120, 40, 50, $150. There we go. College costs will be receiving a 10. So we have $400 in Ally, and then $20 in cash. This is just for anything surrounding potentially going to college. My oldest is a junior in high school, so we're just starting that journey right now. So this is for like college application fees, college visits, SAT fees, AP exam fees, things like that. They all have their own 529 plans, so that's not their college savings. This is just like extra money that I know we're going to have expenses surrounding, and I just want to have some money built up to cover some of them. I have no illusions that's going to cover everything, but at least it's there. Class of 2025, this is my oldest graduation envelope, and he will be receiving $60. Yes, 60. So he gets a 50 and a 10. So we have 1, 2, 50, 70, 80. So $280 in his graduation. The goal is $2,000 for a graduation gift. So we have a ways to go, but we're getting there. His birthday will be receiving 10. So he has 110, 20. Everyone gets $10 for their birthday. At least right now they do. With every paycheck. Events, I don't directly stuff. This is like for extra ones and stuff. Each of my kids have one. They all have the same amount of money in them. For prom or whatever. It's just a slow build. My middle child's birthday is also receiving a 10. So we have 30 now. Come on. He just had his birthday, so that's why there's not much in here. Events is the same. My daughter will also be receiving 10. So she has 1, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $190 in her birthday envelope. Her events is the same. School's Out will be receiving a 5. And this is just for winter, summer break, just to have a little bit of extra money setting aside in case we decide to do something that we hadn't planned on or budgeted for. So 50, 70, 90, 100, $105 in School's Out. And birthdays will be receiving 10. Took me a minute there. So we have $50, $65 in birthdays. So this is for everyone else's birthdays. It's not my immediate nuclear family. And then graduations, this is for everyone else who's graduating. I have several nieces, and my children and my friends' kids will all be graduating in the same 5-year span of time. So I need to start saving for other people's graduation gifts. So I'll be receiving 10. There should be 5 here. That's correct. So we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is $80 in graduations. And I get to color in another icon. These are each worth $25. And that's it. That is the end of the road. The cash tray is empty. So I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And if you made it to the end, I really appreciate you. I hope to see you again on one of my videos. Bye-bye.